I was afraid to come closer to her, but she was my mother here. She cared for me. I'm surprised. I love her. This is Mrs. Elena Diaz Verson Emos. And she knew about that, and she donated the money to Valladares Foundation to buy a plane for one flight, for my flight to Cuba. In this way, if I will be caught, nobody will complain that I stole a plane. And we did it. I had to study English. I had to get my license because I did not want to violate any law in the United States to do it. It was really difficult. The last point was to find somebody confident to send a message to my wife. And you know, at the same time in Cuba, Cuban agents were coming home, Cuban psychologists trying to convince my wife that I am a traitor, that I am maybe homosexual, that I will find here in the United States some pretty wonderful young rich woman that I will forget her and my children. And at the same time, were coming more agents, even some foreign people who work for Cuban intelligence service to propose my wife, I have a boat, I have a plane, you know, we can take you from here to the United States. But we were very clear about this because her position, she's no politician. She doesn't hold any political affiliation. So she said from the beginning, I'm just a mother, I'm just a wife. So the only thing that I want is to be reunited with my husband and my children. And so I don't want to be involved in politics. They did not have the reason to put her in jail. They had to find some reason to punish her and through her to punish me. So they sent people to propose her, I have a boat, we want to take a boat. They were agents. If she would accept that proposition, of course, they would arrest her at the place, at the moment when she was supposed to board the boat or the plane. She could be in jail right now. At the same time here in Miami, you know, there are a lot of people who work for Castro too. They came to me and said, you know, man, they speak in this way. I have a plane for you, I have a helicopter, another one, I have a very fast boat. The third one from some organization said we have equipment, and we have few people who are scuba diving. They are wonderful. They have gone inside Cuba several times. They can do it again. They can bring your family to the United States. All of the time, she in Cuba, me here, said no. They will leave Cuba in legal way through airports. But at the same time, we were working. We believe in Armando. We believe in Cristina. We believe in Elena. A few wonderful women from Mexico came here. We did not hear before. Just 15 minutes. Talking about my family was enough for my heart to say, you can't believe them. I put my life, their life, in their hands. They took a message written by myself where I told my wife, when you will receive this message, if you agree to meet me at this place, I drew there the road, the place, the time, everything, where to be. When I call you, if I call you by phone, you have to tell me, your father is a little thing now, but he's better, he feels better. I will understand that she agree and that she can be there at that time. And a little later, in the normal conversation, I will say, you know, I will send money to you to buy a video and TV for children for New Year or something like that. She will understand that at the next day, at sunset, 5:45 afternoon, I will be land exactly at that time in that place to pick them up. And that happened. The women, two women, they are Mrs. Azul Landeros and Virginia Gonzalez, other women, Mexican women, by the way, knew about that details. Two of them flew to Cuba last Wednesday. They spent it just to bring Vicky my message. They spent it 2 days there in Cuba. Even she rented a car. She went to Varadero, to the place, to check the road, that any new electrical cables were there or something like that, any obstacle. And she came back on Thursday. At the same time, was on Thursday? No, on Friday. She came back to Mexico on Friday. At the same day on Friday, we were buying the plane. We bought the plane on Friday. I took off with the owner of the plane. I made just one flight on the plane. I decided I'm ready. I will go. This evening, she called from Mexico. I'm here. She knows everything. I couldn't call Vicky to Cuba, so she made a conference call. I received the signal from Vicky. I gave her a message. I send you money for the video and TV. And she said, "Oh, so early." And I say, yes, because now New Year and Christmas. And this night at 12 o'clock night, at midnight, Friday, I flew from Colombo City, where we bought a plane, Cessna 310F, to Key Marathon, and in Key Marathon on Saturday, 5:05, we flew to Cuba. Before to leave, I recorded a video. They have a video where I explained it. This plan that I prepared, it was long time working on. Where distance, radio location area in Cuba, any calculation. Everything we prepared there, how to avoid air defense system in Cuba. A lot of calculation here. And I show that I did not have any help from CIA, for FBI, for American government, because I knew if Cuban government will catch me, they will accuse the USA government. And I told them, if the Cuban government will write that I made some declaration, don't believe it, I just chose show this video to the public opinion.
Tu carta en español, por favor. Lo que le dijiste en la carta en español.
My letter in Spanish was, impossible to find a helicopter. I'm going to pick you up. It's better, maybe she will explain. Imposible helicóptero. Voy en avión, te explico.
It's impossible to find a helicopter. I'm going to find a plane on the new road to Varadero. When the sun sets, on the left side of the road, be with the children 5 blocks from the curb. She knows the place well. I explained to her that the propeller were very dangerous, that they had to come around the plane from behind, that she had to take the children strongly, that she couldn't bring anything with her, because I feared that if she took anything with her, including the U.S. visas, that they would discover the plan. So there were many details in that small piece of paper that I wrote with very tiny handwriting. So everything came out well.